Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
You got us playing in Chicago, or just not our school?
On 1st and 10, Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Fair. Check 31.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Young. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Come on, D. 45.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
70, Indy.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here is Young. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Bo. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Short kick. It's taken at the 23.
Ty roped it, didn't he? Ty roped it. He wouldn't let me grab it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not have...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. Right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Able to fight through one tackle. And he will have the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Looking deep in the direction of... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing his lock. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hope. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Lott. This is caught, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Young on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And this is caught at the 8. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Steve Young. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. From the 44, Luck, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Luck. He is going to find Hill here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, Luck. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Luck. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mel Blount with a sack on the corner blitz. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now here's Young. Airing it out for Olsen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got some space here. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick by Butker is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Space to maneuver at the 40. Cuts it. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway? Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he couldn't. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This fielded at the 2. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Amari Cooper, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Love. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work
through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 79 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now it's Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Steve Young. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 64. Weak. Jump. Watch the safety play. Lock it. Down.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check it back.
They run again with Jackson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
6-6. Pull it high. Go. Check my 45. Watch the slant.
The play fake. Now Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Foxtrot.
3rd and short yardage, Young. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Willie Brown, the one to make the tackle.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. At the 16-yard line.
They'll run again with Jackson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Bo Jackson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lutz is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check back, 27.
Back to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage, because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards there and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it with the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger.